morning from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
We're back in Argentina.
Now, this is our third, I believe, and final city of Argentina.
Yes.
Fun fact about today also is today is our first, I'm going to call it a turnover day. This is the end of the first segment of the cruise because you could buy it in smaller pieces.
So a lot of our friends are getting off the ship today, which is sad.
Well, that means we're about 1/3 of the way done with this cruise.
Flying by.
Yikes. Yeah. Anyway, we are going to go get some breakfast and head off for a tour. We've got an independent book through Shore Excursions Group. It's like a 3.5-hour whirlwind highlights of the city just to jump in and get a taste.
I've always wanted to come here because Evita is one of my favorite movies and production shows, and I've always wanted to be like, hello, Buenos Aires.
You've done it now. That's it.
Except it could sound a little better.
You're going to be singing all day.
I am.
All right, let's get some food and go.
Let's go.
Well, it looks like the gangway is right down here on 1. They've got a bunch of pole-to-pole signage because, yeah, people coming on today.
Good morning.
A little breakfast excitement. Oh, Flamingo update. They have been released, unleashed upon the pool. Our gangway is deck 1 midship. Oh, back on board time is tomorrow, so that's very nice. Now, this is one of those ports where you cannot just walk out. You do have to hop on a shuttle bus and get taken up to the terminal building. That's where our tour is going to meet. Actually, that's where all the tours, including the ship tours, meet here. All right, following signage to the city, to the excursions. So our instructions specifically say to come in here and look for door 13. There we go, easy enough. Gosh, it's like a big shopping mall right in here. That's amazing. Well, this is fun in case you need any quick souvenirs or, you know, messy jerseys. Well, we've located our guide, Santiago, and we're off to the ride. So we're starting here in the northern neighbor of Recoleta. We've come down to the area of a university and a giant flower. So we're going to get a little stop here to take some pictures. We might also get to see Justin Timberlake while we're here. Oh no, I guess not. So our guide said that we're going to do a lot of little stops at a lot of places so that we can see the most stuff in the shortest amount of time.
But it's a small group of only 4 of us, and he said if we want to do things that are a little different, we could do that. You know, make extra stops or maybe skip things that we're not interested in. So I love the customability, is that a word?
That's a word.
Customization of that option.
It is officially a word now. It's when you blend customization and adaptability. How about that? Boom! We're making words up, y'all. Oh, if we had more time, we could hang out on a lounger. Just sit here. Now, they did say that this flower like opens and closes like in the day and the night, like a normal flower would. So
that's cool.
And it kind of serves as a giant mirror in case we need to check our hair, you know, our makeup, stuff like that.
Very shiny.
Well, we've got birds down here. I love starting in green space. There are a lot of nice looking green spaces in this city.
You said parrot, or is that just me?
That's definitely a distinctive bird sound. Oh, I see. This must be where you're supposed to stand to get the best angles. Oh, yeah, that's good.
I'll probably like don't close my camera.
Gosh, the birds are coming to get us. I think the birds like the flower. We were learning about different architecture along the way. Like, I guess this northern neighborhood is known for French architecture. The center neighborhood was known for, I think, Spanish architecture, and the southern neighborhood for Italian architecture. Other areas have English. It's a good blend. All right, let's go see what else we can see. All right, Alanis Morissette, we'll catch you some other time. Stop number 2 was definitely on our must-do list today. We've come down to the Recoleta Cemetery area to check out a church. You can't go into the cemetery, they do charge, and we don't have enough time for that right now. So this should be Basilica Nuestra Señora del Pilar, and we do have time to go into this. Birds! They did just say make sure that you can cover your knees, cover your shoulders. Let me take my hat off as well. Oh, let's peek in here. The music they have pumping through the speakers. This is pretty spectacular. I use that word a lot when we come into these cathedrals and things. The music just adds to the ambiance. Let's cross back over and at least visit the outside of the cemetery, see what we can see. So this is about the only view that you'll get of the cemetery unless you pay the admission fee, which makes sense. A little peek at the outside walls and what looks to be the entrance area. Okay, it's kind of difficult to appreciate the scale of this tree unless you see those couple of people walking there under it. I think this is what Google is calling the rubber tree of Recoleta. It is ginormous. There's a statue right here in the middle. Also doubles as a good bench if you're tired. There's a closer look at the base of this rubber tree. I don't know where the treble of the rubber tree is, but this is the base. Now, y'all, it's not always nature that will touch the spirit and bring the waterworks. Just sometimes the history and the weight of like what you're experiencing, the places that you're walking, and you know who's walked those streets before you. It just brings on. Oh, you can feel it. There's something about that. So
I can't explain it.
Beautiful place so far. So much history. We're walking where Eva Peron once walked.
And she was really good, you know.
Well, we're just getting started. Let's see how much more history we can explore.
Music is not helping.
Yeah, the next violin tones.
Stop it. Play some heavy metal, please.
Yeah, we might be moving to Buenos Aires soon. I don't know. We are hitting all the hot spots today. So we have come down now to Plaza De Mayo. We're going to cross the street, take a look at some governmental houses and things. So in this zone, we've got the Casa Rosada. We've got the Metropolitan Cathedral. So this is the cathedral. Funny, I looked it up on Google and I was like, that does not look like a traditional cathedral architecture to me. There's a bus. Now for this cathedral, we were advised to be very, very silent upon entering. You can still hear voices coming from the entrance area, but I'll try to keep my mouth hushed once we get closer up in here.
Bienvenidos a la catedral. Anunciamos presentes que se inicia una visita guiada.
See if we can peek at some of these sort of side galleries as we make our way back toward the exit. Oh, this is the mausoleum of General San Martin. Yes, we learned about San Martin back in Peru. We've learned about him here. He was quite the liberator of a lot of countries from the history we've been getting. Well, let's jump back across and head over toward the Pink House. Now we've got an obelisk-ish monument here in the center of the plaza. Not as big as that monument that we drove by. Good gravy, I got some awkward footage of that thing as we went by. The 25th of May, 1810. Mayo. We got some festive tunes over here too. So there we have the Pink House, or Casa Rosada. I think the guide said this used to be a fort historically. Then it was used as a place of government. I'm pretty sure this is like where Eva Peron addressed what they called the shirtless out here in this plaza. Now, our guide did say that the current president is here working right now, and sometimes you can see, if you wait around long enough, the president will come out on the balcony and be seen. Now, don't cry for me, Argentina, or don't cry for Argentina. No.
Don't cry for me.
Don't cry for the Argentina. Take a peek at this monument directly across from the entrance. Guess we'll wind our way back to the vehicle. We've migrated down to the south now to the neighborhood of La Boca, and we've made a stop here at a very unique sports stadium. This is the home of the Boca Juniors, and apparently on the inside, you can see it's a very tall stadium. Oh my gosh, they got Messi over there. You see him? These stands inside pretty much are straight up and down, whereas, you know, most stadiums you've got like a nice slope on the sides. Nope, this is just straight up and down. So we won't get to see the inside today, but that's kind of fascinating.
We saw Messi.
Guys, it's Messi. We've done it. We had a celebrity spotting. Everything's decked out in blue and yellow. They've got all kinds of shops here. And our guide said in general, this southern part of the city, or southern neighbor of the city, is one of the poorer neighborhoods, and you can find good deals and values down here. Unless you shop right in front of the stadium, then that's probably pretty pricey. My gosh, is this Messi again? Okay, we drove for a few minutes here to the bustling center of town. Oh, we got a souvenir store here. I like the mate magnets. They're playing tango music. They have dulce de leche. They have those delicious cakes, which the name I can never remember. Whoa, this is like a whole shopping adventure here. Okay, it's part museum, part gift shop.
You can see the ancient kitchen, the ancient roots.
We're learning the history of tango music.
The ancient countries.
Milk and caramel.
Hey, gracias.
And this is alfajores. It's two cookies inside dulce de leche and chocolate on the top.
That's the word, alfajores.
Thank you.
Do you know the Irish babies?
Now, they have broken out the dulce de leche liqueur and said, here, we can have a little toast, and we have to try.
She said it's similar to Bailey's, but it's dulce de leche and rum, I believe, instead of like the coffee that Bailey's would have. So.
They smell nice, okay.
Oh, it's definitely got alcohol.
Oh, it's thick. It burns your throat.
It's like butterscotchy almost.
That is interesting. I could have a whole bottle of that. All right.
I'd be running all day.
So now, there's a restaurant here, there's a museum, there's restrooms, so I think we're gonna use some of those facilities anyway.
So many souvenirs. This place is amazing. So cool.
It's colorful. All right, let's see what we get up to.
Check it out.
We were learning a little bit about the animation history of this area too. I guess this Mafalda is one of the cartoon characters that was created in this zone. She is on a lot of the merchandise that they have. A lot of leather products, which makes sense. I always think of this as cow country. Look at all those hats. Wow. I like the patterns. Well, we can learn the different zones of Argentina. Let's name the zones. The zones. The zones. Oh, yeah. Okay, so if you couldn't see the footage of what the obelisk looks like, well, okay, it was white. It was not pink or green or orange, but that's pretty much what it looked like when we drove by. Well, we got some souvenirs and some waters, and we're getting ready to go on a stroll. If we head down this way, we will find Caminito Street. Whoa, distracted by meat. So we're told if you basically take a 1 block square around and come back to that shop we just came from, you'll see lots of colorful houses, great photo opportunities. Well, apparently they got a rock and roll shop. Hey. Well, let the colorful stroll begin. This is a very colorful museum restaurant on that side. I like the mannequins just hanging out on the balconies. Yeah, so right here we'll hang a left and go down this way. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Oh, they've got art on display back here. Okay, the amount of color in this zone between the paintings, the buildings, the trees, Dee's radiant personality, it's all just so colorful and shiny back here. Everywhere I look, more art. And more mannequins up on the balconies. Meat everywhere too. Oh, we found our way back up to the meat stand. Well, for about $6 US, we have come away with a sausage sandwich. I didn't quite catch the name, but it looks delicious. That is a tasty thing.
So good.
Not just because we were hungry, which we were. It's good. Well, on that note, it is time to ride some more. We have made it back to the port and door 13. We'll catch our shuttle bus back to the ship. Argentina. Hey, you know one thing that I might cry about? Going to the gym in Argentina.
It's fine. We're going to do it. It's going to be lovely.
It will. So, gym time, and we will see y'all later.
Bye.
Good evening. We are fresh and clean, and now you might have noticed there was no outfit of the day segment today.
No, because I'm wearing the black dress that I wore for the Super Bowl, which how many ways can you style a black dress? So I'm wearing that with a brown sweater and the same shoes I wore that day and this Amazon necklace. So there's a tiny outfit of the day for you.
All right, speaking of the day, how was your Buenos Aires day?
Everything I hoped for and more. It was so cool. I didn't understand how much architecture there was and the differences in it. Our tour guide Santiago was so knowledgeable and so sweet, and he kept being like, I'm sorry, my English isn't good. His English was perfect. He was so good. But he would tell us about everything we were going to see while we were in the vehicle, and then just let us get out and explore on our own. So you didn't have to stay with a guide, which was really nice. We could free wander and get as much time in at each destination as we wanted to. It was a really well-planned, excursion. You know, I thought it was great.
Yeah, for only being 3.5 hours, you go into that going, okay, how much are we going to see in 3.5 hours? This did not feel like a short tour.
Not at all.
And I think, like you said, it's because we used the riding time to do all of our learning, and then it was just free roaming, so it just felt, I don't know, free. It
was fantastic, yeah. So much history in this area, and we learned so much about it, and the different styles of architecture, like I said. So, and that shore pen,
yes,
chorizo with bread, essentially is what it's translates to. So stinking good.
It was, yeah. So Shore Excursions Group, boom! I'll put the link. You know how it is. They'll always show you a good time.
Yeah.
Now, this evening, we're getting ready to go to dinner, but this evening there is no show in the main theater. They are actually putting the movie Evita in the theater, which
I'm so excited.
I think we'll go see, but you had a bit of a dilemma.
Yeah, I have a bone to pick with Holland. So the options for this evening are, you can see Evita, which, I'm in Buenos Aires. I should definitely do that. Or they're showing The Greatest Showman in the Voyage Theater. Those are two of my favorite movies, but of course I'm going to go see Evita. I'm like, why did you have to put them on the same night?
Yeah, for me, myself, I've seen Greatest Showman at least a dozen times, if not more. I think I've seen Evita perhaps once, so I feel like it's
about a dozen times.
Oh dear. All right, well, Evita it is, but first, let's go to dinner.
Food.
Okay. Boy, are we glad to see you. Woo-hoo-hoo. Well, tonight is lightning trivia night. Let's see how we do. Thunderbolted lightning, very, very frightening me. Oh, we got 21 out of 30. I think the winner took it at 27. Good gracious. Everything's closed because we're still in port overnight. We got tunes going on, but y'all, we're heading up to the theater. We need some Evita in our lives. Into the world stage we go. Boom. All right, it's almost showtime. We will see you after.
Bye.
Peron. We have returned to the cabin to find our paperwork for tomorrow, which is Buenos Aires Day 2, as well as some relaxing chocolates and other paperwork. Good night, y'all. We are ready for bed. See you tomorrow.
No.
All right. How was your movie?
So good. I only cried 3 times, so that's good. No, I've seen it probably a dozen times. I cry every single time because it's just such a good story, and the singing is amazing, and I love the acting. And if you haven't seen it, I recommend checking it out. I like historical musicals, and this one is tops.
Yeah, it's only been out for about 30 years, so it's pretty new. 1996, I think that was.
Go watch it. It starts a little slow, but it gets into it.
All right, let's talk about dinner, and then we're going to bed.
Yes.
So, oh, there you are with what looks like a caprese.
It's burrata and tomato with balsamic and some type of bread, but it was really good. Normally I don't go for burrata, but it's been tasty on here.
I had some soup. It was chili and corn soup. And again, it comes to the table with like all of the little goobly-goos in the bottom of the bowl. They pour in a nice thick corn soup. Warm and delightful. Nothing wrong with that. So this is the standard day one menu, I think, for a cruise. And
I think so.
We've eaten it to death, but we always love this. Oh, shrimp cocktail.
Yeah, so nice big jumbo shrimp. Cocktail sauce is nice and zingy. I appreciate that they're the larger shrimp on here. Because sometimes you get like little baby ones. They don't spare any expense. So really good.
Oh yeah, because they had the bay shrimp on the menu tonight too. Oh yeah. And I got the beet salad, which can't be beat. It's got lettuces, it's got goat cheese, it's got oranges and beets, and I'm sure I've eaten it before.
Yeah.
Delightful combination. You got earthy, you got creamy. Love it. There is your, that was called a boneless chicken leg.
Yeah, something boneless chicken leg with pea risotto and chimichurri sauce. And he was like, the chimichurri is a little spicy. Do you want it on the side? I was like, sure. Normally chimichurri is not spicy. This was definitely zingy, but it was really flavorful. And the risotto was really creamy and yummy, and the chicken had amazing flavor. It was, I've never had this.
True. That might be either new or we usually don't order it.
It was good.
I had pork tenderloins. One of them fell over. Poor little thing over on the side of the plate. Not a great quantity of pork. It was 2 small pieces of pork. It had apples. It had spätzle. There was spinach. There was carrots. There was gravy. It was a little like, it was overcooked, I guess you would say. It wasn't dry though, so I don't know. I enjoyed it overall. How about that? Oh, there's my vegetable bowl, which this was Italian vegetables, which, as I've learned, is like eggplant, zucchini, and peppers. Yeah. There is a strawberry sundae for you.
I want a dessert today. So, yeah, just vanilla ice cream, a little bit of whipped cream, strawberry sauce, and some sort of like a Biscoff cookie kind of crumbles in there. Really tasty.
And I went with the no sugar added lemon tort. Delightfully light, delightfully lemony.
We're making up words.
Good night, y'all. It is time for us to retire.
Yeah.
And
more of Buenos Aires tomorrow, though, which I'm super excited about.
Yeah, come on back for that.
Bye.